Hi and welcome to the Skyhawk cockpit once again. I'm just going to give you a very quick rundown on what's happening in the cockpit and what things we've got working. Start down here. We've got the only real aircraft part in the cockpit is this the actual Skyhawk gear lever. The rest of the parts are 3D printed or machined. The radar control panel down here works. The flap gauge and gear indicators work. Moving across the cockpit, we've got, this is not realistic for a Kiwi Skyhawk, but we've got the head-up display repeater happening here. The airspeed indicator up here works. Coming across the up-front controller, all works. If you see other videos, you'll see some details about that. And moving across, we've got the radar display using Eric Marciano's really cool radar. And from the radar control panel over on this side of the cockpit, we can switch modes, and we can get a GPS or different display modes happening. There's traffic. And we can even slew the cursors around with the buttons on the controller. So we can actually select, if I use my other hand it would be better, we can actually select a target and oops, so we can highlight a target, designate them on the screen, and if we were pointing in the right direction, the target indicator would come up on screen as well. We've also got, you have to excuse the gauges not being mounted properly, but we've got a working N2 RPM gauge and a working fuel gauge. Shows we haven't got much fuel on at the moment. The elevator trim gauge works, the rudder trim doesn't. Moving down the panel, we've got working radios down here, and most importantly we can switch the lighting from white to red for night flying. Can't see it very well in this video. We've got a working hook lever, which is 3D printed and machined, and a high quality G-clamp holding it along. I hope you've enjoyed this little tour of the Skyhawk cockpit. There's a lot going on in here, a lot of it works. It's good fun to fly.